Like you talking. Please.
I will, but there's nothing for now to talk. We just hooked up one of
So
these
first,
leads.
we hooked up one of the leads.
Yes, instead of temperature sensor, you disconnect temperature sensor and you plug your tester into it. Now,
Temperature sensor would be the second one to the far end.
the smallest one.
The smallest one.
Yeah, the tiniest.
The tiniest was removed,
Yes.
and this one of these was placed in there.
Yes.
Are all of these ones that can be put somewhere if you want to?
From this two out of three, this one is too big, it won't fit. But those two, yes.
So the two small ones are choices, and the second to the last is where you connect it.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you're taking your calibration board and attach it to the open port on the Adjunct 3 board.
The Adjunct 3 board
Yes.
is having the calibration cable
Yes.
connecting and binding
To testing board.
to the testing board. TP, testing points.
And then,
This is Kashmir,
yes, that's me.
while he is yet bearded.
Yet, so far. Then you choose millivolt DC. Millivolt
I'm
DC.
shaking it.
Some of those don't have millivolts. Some
Mine
are
didn't.
multimeters. You have to have one with.
We have to have one with a millivolt.
Yes.
This bad boy right here, which you do not
This
have.
is DC. Millivolts is the range.
Gotcha.
Some of them only show you the volt, like regular electrician tool, each starting from 1 volt. So it's almost impossible to see 500 millivolts or...
On that meter.
Yeah.
Because it's not
On
there.
this you can. On the other ones you cannot, yeah. So then you calibrate two temperature. You have two temperature calibration and then the pressure calibration. The temperature ones, you're starting with black minus hooked up to 25, TP 25, and the red to 26.
Black's going to 25.
Let's go to
Red's
26.
going to 26.
And then you're gonna turn off your unit, the power,
Turn it on.
and you change the temperature for 32 Fahrenheit.
Celsius.
0 Celsius,
0
32
Celsius.
Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Got it.
And what you should see is minus 5.1. You're gonna wait until it stays steady. That's why I was saying, like, you have to make sure all the cables are
Truly hooked in.
fully hooked in and don't move too much. That doesn't look good. Okay. They were not tied in. So,
That's
My-
what we had before.
yeah, they were not. Now, for
We should see what that we are not seeing.
minus 5.1.
Okay.
It's minus 9, so we have to lower it way more. Now you have 3 pads, potentiometers, called pads. Now, for first calibration,
Hold on.
oh, you need the light.
No. Can't hurt.
Yeah. So for the first one, you're going to the one on the back,
The one in the rear of the 3.
and then they are very kind of delicate, so you have to go slowly.
Okay.
And you're gonna play with them until you get minus 5.1. So as you can see, going to left, you increase it, so you're gonna have to the right until you have minus 5.1. I hate this. It's always taking forever. Sometimes at the bolt, come on, you can do it. Okay.
Awesome. The third one in the rear.
Yeah, the middle
That
one.
is the one.
The middle one. So then, what you're gonna do is you're gonna change your testing
My
point.
testing points.
Black to TP1, red to TP7. And you're gonna change the temperature from 32 to 273 Fahrenheit. The last one.
Okay.
And we have 248. You should have 2385. And the one that you're gonna calibrate is the bottom one.
We're just looking for 238.
Between 8 and 9, because this one will not show you the fourth
Right.
letter either. So what I'm doing is I'm going to 9 and then backing up until to switch to 8, and I'm gonna kind of feel it in
Right.
between.
So this one is the bottom front
Yes.
for 273, 274, whatever direction. Don't worry about it.
2385, yeah.
2385 is what he's
About.
looking for here.
So we won't see it, so I'm going somewhere in between 38 and 39.
and 239.
Something in between.
And that's all with our testing points here
Yes. Then what
on 1 and 7.
yes.
1 and 7.
Then you're gonna change the red one. Now we're testing pressure. So you're gonna change red one to TP4, and you're gonna keep the TP1. And what you should see is 500 millivolts.
Now pressure. TP1 stays with the black, and TP4 is the red. And we're going to be going to the opposite pot, and we're looking for what over here?
Pressure calibration, pressure sensor calibration.
And that should be 500.
500 millivolts.
And he's going to
The top one, the last one that is left.
the upper of the front ones. The front runner.
This one is always the most sensitive.
Extremely sensitive.
See? It's like you barely touch it and it's changing the volume. Yeah, that's always the case with those. Okay,
Pressure.
pressure. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah. It's
Delicate. It's okay.
yeah, this one
Forget me.
this one is taking always forever, so it's I and also it
Your face will basically look like this while you're working on the yes, like this while you're working on the last pot, Bill.
like you wanna kick something.
Right. A little perturbed.
Now it has the margin of error in it, so you can plus minus. I believe they said 5%,
Gotcha.
not even 10, but 5%. So I guess you can have.
Does 5% equal 505? 449?
Yes.
Okay. But we're not going to do that here. Just because.
At this point, I don't know why is it just jumping like crazy like that. It's sometimes they are way more sensitive if they are older parts or whatever. So this one just keep giving more, and I don't know why that's happening. Sure.
Maybe something's not in, on.
Yeah, maybe. Nope.
So it's moving without you touching it.
Yeah. It's gonna be okay.
We want 500. There's a little margin.
I'm thinking of just leaving it on this. It's sometimes it can be a multimeter. That's why I have one extra with me always.
You would be okay with it doing that if it was doing it between 495 and 505. Okay,
I'm way better with.
that's it. That's it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally
You
it's
did it.
not jumping, so it should be steady, but who knows what happened.
And that's the 3 different testing points of calibration. The first one you did was temperature.
The first 2 are temperature.
First one is a low temperature, and the second one is a high temperature, or that's not really how to say it.
No, that's not how they're saying it. It's just how it is. You know?
Okay.
Theoretically, it should be low high point, but I don't like manual
wasn't
won't
it.
tell you even which one is what. But you can imagine like one
Two-
is
274.
-5.1, which
Right.
seems like a low, and then it's 3, the whole 3, not -3. So I'd assume it's high and low.
So that you can remember, Bill, the first of the 3 test
now it stays
points
steady.
is the low test point.
Maybe the dog.
The second test point is the high test point based on this actual meter here, which shows him turning to 273. And you start it off on 32. And the last test point is pressure.
Yeah, I'm recheck everything. It's 5.0. It would be fine, but I'm gonna just go for exact 5.1. Just recheck it one more time.
Again, test point for the first low pressure setting. Black is on 25, red is on 26, and he was actually looking for -5.1. It was at -5.0, which he would have let go,
Yeah,
but
but I decided not to.
he wants to have it perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Now we're gonna.
You need your multimeter to have these millimeter openings.
TP1, TP7.
TP1 and TP7 are for the second, we're going to call it high temp testing points. And he's going to the front low port.
Yeah. Just TP1. Oh, I put TP9 accidentally. You know how perception is different from different angles? I was just really seeing it as 7. So we're looking 3.85, it's 3.9, which
2.385
85.
or 2.39.
I think I'm gonna leave it as
Leave
it
it.
is. Yeah, because then it's gonna jump to whatever. And the last one is just for the last one. The temperature is not important. It doesn't even
Because you're doing
consider-
it, it's not even,
Yeah.
there's no place to turn it
No.
for pressure.
This is for pressure that doesn't even being counted.
So
anyway, so-
don't bother turning it or disconnecting anything. Just
And
yeah.
we should have 500. It's 508, which I mean again.
He wants 500 because that's what Tuttenauer asked for.
As close to 500 as possible. That's what they were asking for.
The number was jumping before.
Yeah, it's gonna be jumping now too. 'Cause
It's okay.
stubborn.
It's worth it. Nice, nice. It's potluck for me. I might have one that has this, or I might not with me. So I have to have one with this range. It's a matter of range. Okay, he's gone down 1 point.
It's gonna keep going
Oh.
up now.
Oh,
See?
oh.
Why? Why you doing it? Yeah, that's
Odd.
it is.
Disconcerting. Not encouraging.
No, it is not. None of it. None of the above.
hand. Stop. Move your hand. Wow.
As long as it stays on some number. Let's wait and see what happens. If it's gonna stay on like 510, I'm gonna leave it. That's my multimeter. I wonder if the battery is going down.
Yeah.
Because it's keep beeping. What happened?
Do you want to leave it there?
I want to leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave it. So now we're gonna
$4.95.
tune it up.
Because it seems like all it does is like to go up. So that was the calibration. Calibration, your second time for Mr. Kashmir.
Thank you for butchering my name.
He sees that I am making fun of him,
Yes.
and now he's going to plot my demise. Oh, well, I have evidence of this, and